What up, Skins Nation? Welcome to another edition of Pigskin Facts, History and News. And I am your co host, Fred Norris Watson Jr. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. And if you caught the last segment, I had a special guest, my good friend Gregory Relaford Jr. We had a good time. And if you didn't watch it, go ahead and watch it. Also, if this is your first time viewing this, welcome to Pigskin Facts, History, and News. Hit that subscribe button. And if you have any thoughts, comments, or any ideas you want to share, scroll down to the bottom to the comment section and hit the comment section. And I sure would love to hear from you and read them. Okay, so with that out the way, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to do something different today. I want to look at a player profile. It has to do with history, and I definitely want to go back in time. I definitely want to go back to the year 1999 when the Redskins drafted a highly touted corner out of the University of Georgia. His name is Champ Bailey. 6 foot tall, 192 pounds. His NFL career spanned from 1999 to 2006. He played 8 seasons. He played his final years with the Washington Redskins. He played his early years, with the Washington Redskins. Then he ended up his career playing for the Denver Broncos. Born June 22nd, 1978, Folkston, Georgia, cornerback Champ Bailey, who is now known as a Redskin legend. And congratulations to you, Champ. You're a Hall of Famer. He was inducted this year to the 2019 NFL Hall of Fame. So now he is sporting a yellow jacket. Congrats to you, Champ. And you'll forever in our hearts be a Redskin legend because that's where you started and you retired a Redskin. So let's get into it. With all that said, as one of the NFL's premier cornerbacks, Champ Bailey is often matched against a superstar wide receiver during his time in the NFL. He thrived on shutting them down. He said, "I love it." He said in the 2003, his final season with the Redskins. "That's what I dream about every night, matching up against the top guy because I know that's what's going to drive me the best, and that's what I'm looking for, to be the best." Quarterbacks have feared throwing to Bailey's side since he entered the NFL in 1999. He had an outstanding rookie season followed by 4 straight Pro Bowl years, starting every regular season game along the way. 80 plus 2 playoff contests. He intercepted 18 passes in 5 seasons as a Redskin. The Redskins expected Bailey to become an elite cornerback when they drafted him with their number 1 pick in 1999. He had a star-studded career at the University of Georgia, winning the Bronco Nagurski Award as the nation's top defensive player as a junior in 1998. The multi-threat also caught 59 passes for 978 yards and 5 touchdowns, in addition to returning punts, kickoffs, and rushing. Before his rookie season, Bailey accepted tutoring from Redskins superstar veteran cornerback Darrell Green, another legend. Green was impressed with how quickly Bailey, who was timed at 4.2 in the 40, picked up the system. That was fast. He ran a 4.2 in the 40. "The things we've asked him to do, he's done like clockwork," Green said at the time. "I've told him, obviously, we have to coach you and help you stay on top of things. But generally speaking, the guy's pretty sharp." Case in point, in his first preseason game, Bailey intercepted a pass and returned it 46 yards for a score. During the regular season, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week after intercepting 3 passes in a win over Arizona. I actually saw that game, and he showed out. He returned one of them 59 yards for a touchdown. He had other excellent games that month and was named NFL Rookie Defensive Player of the Month for October. The following year, Bailey led the Redskins with 5 interceptions and 14 passes defensed, helping anchor the league's second-rated pass defense. The 2002 campaign was perhaps his best all-around season in D.C. He picked off 3 passes and posted a then career high 84 tackles, often sneaking up from his cornerback position to trip up ball carriers around the line of scrimmage. He also handled most of the team's punt return duties, returning 24 for 238 yards, a 9.9 yard average. It's great to have the confidence to know he's going to shut somebody down no matter what, Redskins offensive tackle John Jansen said in 2003. Everybody makes a mistake here or there, but he makes so few and covers so well, it's a huge boost to the whole team. Wow. Bailey went to the Pro Bowl for the fourth straight time in 2003, becoming the first Redskin to do so since linebacker Ken Harvey, 1994 through 1997. In the 2004 season, the Redskins dealt him and a second-round pick to Denver for running back Clinton Portis. Bailey has since gone to 3 more Pro Bowls while wearing a Broncos uniform. Wow. A 7-time Pro Bowler in 8 seasons as an NFL player. That's miraculous. This year, 2019, like I said, there was the Hall of Fame a few weeks back, and Champ Bailey was selected. And I say, Champ, if you're listening or if you're hearing, congratulations to you. In my heart of hearts, you'll always be a Redskin, and you truly were a legend. Okay, trivia questions. I didn't have any in the last segment, but I have some now. And like I always do, I will give you the answers on the next show. So I have 3 trivia questions, and let's get to it. First one. What was the Redskins' record of wins and losses in 2017 and 2018 seasons combined? What was the Redskins' record of wins and losses in the 2017 and 2018 seasons combined? Number 2, who took over as head coach after Joe Gibbs left after his first stint as the Redskins head coach? Who took over as head coach after Joe Gibbs left? Well, let me put it this way. Who took over as head coach after Joe Gibbs left after the 1992 season? Who was the next coach? And finally, number 3, this is a challenging one. On October 17th, 1983, the Redskins lost a Monday night football game by 1 point in their second highest scoring game in team history. Who did they play and what was the score? And of course, you know their highest scoring game, combined points, was 113 in 1966 when the Redskins chopped up the New York Giants 72-41. But this game was the second highest. And a lot of you old head Redskin fans, you guys should know this. New Redskin fans is probably a mystery. But old head Redskin fans, you should know this. I was a little kid at the time, and I remember this game, but I didn't watch the whole game because I had to go to bed. I was in 8th grade. Okay, so moving on. Let's move on. All righty. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to our shining moment session, our gem of the day. And actually, we're going to go back a little less than a year ago. Actually, a little more than a year ago. And our shining moment is on December 16th, 2018, where the Washington Redskins went into Bank Field, TIAA Bank Field, and they had a backup quarterback. Colt McCoy, of course, was gone for the season, broken leg against Philadelphia. Alex Smith, starting quarterback, gone for the season, broken fibula against the Houston Texans. Mark Sanchez came in. Flop. Didn't work out. Next man up, quarterback Josh Johnson, a journeyman who barely got his feet wet in the NFL, played with a few different teams, not a lot of playing time. He became the starting quarterback in that game. and he did a phenomenal job. The Redskins defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 16-13 at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The win marked the 600th regular season victory in franchise history and would make Washington the fifth franchise in NFL history, Hail Nation, to accomplish the feat, joining the Chicago Bears, 757 wins, Green Bay Packers, 741 wins, New York Giants, 691 wins, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, 626 wins. So, Nation, we are a big part of NFL history because we are the fifth team to win at least 600 games as a franchise. So we're in the upper echelon of NFL history, and we are winners. You doggone skip it. Okay. The Redskins recorded a scoring drive of 16 plays for 60 yards, which ended with a 33-yard field goal. The 16 plays were the most on the season, a scoring drive that resulted in 3 or more points. The Redskins improved their all-time regular season record against the Jaguars to 6-1, including a 3-1 record at Jacksonville. Unfortunately, last year was a disappointing season. I'd like to tell you what it is, but it kind of connects to the question I asked you earlier. But it was a losing season, but we gave it our best shot. But on this day, it was a shining moment. Quarterback Josh Johnson, he passed for 136 yards, 16 out of 25 attempts for 136 yards and a touchdown to Jeremy Sprinkle. And the Redskins ran for 109 yards on 33 carries. And they got a few turnovers from Jacksonville, and it was just enough to squeak by for the win. The defense played well in that game. And they have won 4 straight against the Jaguars. And also in that game, they recorded 6 sacks. So that is our shining moment of the day. Our shining moment, our gem of the day. And another good win in Redskin history. Okay, Redskin news. Cornerback Fabian Moreau sprained his ankle. And so far, they're not sure of the severity of the injury. Quarterback Colt McCoy has visited a specialist recently for his leg injury, but there is no timetable for his return, so we don't know anything yet as far as that. All right, Redskins signed linebacker Gary Johnson, an undrafted free agent who was let go by the Kansas City Chiefs back in June following mandatory minicamp. The former University of Texas linebacker is a speedy one, and he's come in, and we are bolstering up and adding depth to our linebacking core, which is kind of banged up right now. Of course, you know Reuben Foster, gone for the year, tore his ACL back in early training camp. Josh Harvey Clemens, linebacker Josh Harvey Clemens, is going through concussion protocol while strengthening an ailing knee. Sean Dion Hamilton is questionable. Sean Dion Hamilton is questionable with a chest injury. And also linebacker Miles Humphrey was waived from our team. And let's see, what else? Other news, rookie Terry McLaurin tailbone bruise is getting better. And he is on pace to play Thursday night against the Atlanta Falcons. He could have played against Cincy, but he was a little sore. And Coach Gruden. I'm messing his name up. Sorry. Coach Gruden pulled the plug on that. So hopefully Thursday night, Terry McLaurin will be playing, the rookie wide receiver out of Ohio State, speedy wide receiver. And he may be a surprise this year to the team. We really need a break. We need a breakthrough season with our rookie wide receiver, but more importantly, we need a breakout season from a lot of our other Redskin wide receivers. And I'm really interested to see speedy wide receiver Trey Quinn playing the slot, filling the gap for Jamison Crowder, who was let go and picked up by the Green Bay Packers. So Trey is now filling that spot. And as you know, and he's a great route runner. He's not real fast, but he's great at getting open, and he has very good hands. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. We need a breakthrough season from Josh Doxson. Josh, I believe it's do or die for you. This is your fourth season, and you've got to showcase your skills. You've got to have a breakout year. There's no more excuses, regarding either injury or whatever. I mean, you've got to have a breakout year this year. Paul Richardson got hurt last year. I like to see him stretch the field. He's a speedy wide receiver that we picked up from Seattle last season. I would like to see him healthy. I'd like to see him spread the field. He showcased a glimpse of that last year when the Redskins beat the Green Bay Packers at FedEx Field, and he caught a deep pass for a touchdown from Alex Smith. Also, Jordan Reed, he's back. Jordan, stay healthy, man. We need you. We need you. He opens up everything. He's a great route runner, of course. You know his credentials when he plays. Possibly one of the best tight ends in the game when he's healthy. So we need him. Got Vernon Davis, wide receiver. Robert Davis is doing well in preseason right now. We got other wide receivers out there, Cam Sims, Brian Quick. So you guys, hey, it's time to step up to the plate halfway through preseason. And don't forget, Thursday night, we have a game against the Atlanta Falcons, and I believe this is our third game, and this will most likely be a dress rehearsal for the starters. So they'll most likely play a full half before turning it over to the reserves and the backups. So Thursday night will be very key. I love our defense. Our special teams, we're kind of shaky on that right now. So it's kind of scaring me. And our O-line is still shaky, trying to figure out, I guess they're still trying to figure out the right combination or figure out who to put out there, who's gonna produce, who's gonna block, and who's gonna do their job. And that's what it's all gonna boil down to. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just looking forward to the regular season. I'm ready for some football, y'all. It's cool. Preseason is cool, but we know it doesn't count. And, they're looking at the new players or the draftees right now. And we've had a lot of bright spots. A lot of bright spots. I can say that. And I'm just looking forward to a big season from our team. So if you once again, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any comments below, about the season or about the way the team's playing or about specific players, hey, by all means, scroll down to the comment section, share it. I'd love to hear from you and to get your feedback. And we're just going to have a good season. Skins Nation, I love you. This is the end of another segment of Pigskin Facts, History, and News. I am your host of hosts, Fred Watson Jr., and I will catch you on the flip side. Hail Nation. Peace!